Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we are going to battle in the Qualifier play-in. The format is Alchemy best of one, so we're going to try to win this play-in. We got our play-in points from finishing top 1200 Mythic last month, and if we win today, we have to get 6 wins. Then we qualify for next weekend's Qualifier weekend, Alchemy best of 3. We win that, we make the Arena Championship. So step 1 in getting there. So this is a deck, it's a cori-steel cutter deck, surprise, surprise, very strong deck. I've been playing variations of this all last month, kind of prepping, and this is a little bit of an odder version. We're not playing Ribble Chanty or the chorus cards. I think in best of one, they're a little too slow. I'm going more of a linear version, and got a number of event wins with this. I'm like 70–80% win rate overall with it, and I'll explain some of the cards. The big card we got is Swiftspear's Teaching. So it's a card draw spell, but it gives you a boon. So think of it as a temporary emblem. The next creature you spell gets prowess and haste. Prowess does stack. So if a creature has prowess, it gets extra prowess. And the big card that's kind of helping me with this is Draycatcher. The downside at times is it's a 2-mana 1/3 that you have to wait a turn. But if you could give it haste and double prowess, it pushes out huge amounts of damage. It's very quick to get its incubation counters, so then you get extra birds. It could go offense, defense, which helps against the mobilized decks, stuff of that nature. And the big thing is it's a play on 2 that doesn't get hit by your opponent's Ribble Chanty. I wanted something with more than 2 toughness. We have the Slick Shot still, but kind of playing there. I'm also playing Illuminating Lash. So as much as possible, I want all my spells to be able to work without an opponent having a target. Ribble Chanty never works if your opponent doesn't have a creature. Sometimes you have to target your own creatures, but it could kill your creature. So this is 3 damage to any target, and then you get another boon that with the next non-creature spell you cast, you draw a card. Get some value there. No stock ups. Instead, I'm playing Hearth Elemental. So discard your hand, draw 2 cards, and then it's a creature. Oftentimes it's a 1-mana 4/5 in this deck. Plays really nicely with the Swiftspear's Teaching as well, just to haste it out late game. The flex spot is Tomo Gadwick. I was playing 2 of them. I'm playing 1 more cantrip and Crash Through. Crash Through gives all your creatures trample. So when you're moving the Tome around, or if you just have a really big Draycatcher or Slick Shot, it still pushes damage even if it gets chump block. Tomo Gadwick is in here as a way to basically when you attack with it, you conjure like Preordain, Ponder, Opt, Consider, Serum, just a bunch of cantrips. So it's just more card draw that it generates. Burst Lightning into the Flood Maw as our removal options, tempo plays. Flood Maw is helpful against like Omni Combo, various pieces of like the Chorus Monument deck. You can kind of tempo them that way. Opt, and then Innkeeper's Talent, obviously cori-steel cutter. I'm also not playing any of the Surveil lands. I hate having tap lands in this deck. It just hurts you more than anything. Technically, Captivating Crossroads can be a tap land, but later in the game, it comes into play untapped. So basically, turn 4 onwards, it's an untapped land, which is what we want in the deck. We want as many of our lands to come into play as untapped as possible. So let's run it. The other choice I was thinking about for the weekend is the Omni combo. Either of those seem very strong, but I've played the most with this, and I just want to do a run. We'll see how it is. The mirrors kind of just whoever draws better. It's hard in best of one to really break the mirror. I do think Draycatcher is strong since it can make multiple bodies, but again, who draws Cories, who doesn't. Mulliganing is very important. The Omni matchup's not terrible. The Chorus matchup's not terrible. Birds can be a bit tricky. Mice can be a bit tricky. But it's just more now how you navigate and just how the hands come together. If we could get a lot of hands starting with Cori on 2, then we're going to be in a good spot. If we get the Swiftspear cantrip, it's another good card to kind of get going in that sense. But see how we could go. Worst case, we farm some gems and use it for next month. All right, NRAM 117. So this hand is nice. We go first, so I'm going to keep, since this is our first turn, I'm going to put this on blue because this makes red on its own. And this comes into play tapped on our first turn. We might, depending if we draw a land or not, lead with Slick Shot. So looks like a mirror. As we drew the land, I'm just gonna Cori here. Because then next turn I could Cori again and then play Toma Gadwick. A good start. So kind of regret not having the other red at this point. But we were able to draw a card potentially. Double Cori starts very strong. We're on the play. Obviously it's a little awkward if we don't have the red, but this can help us hit a second spell. That we'll be able to cast regardless. This will also give us a draw. They could go like a slick shot. They could try to kill one of my things. The reason I don't like the chorus cards, on turn 2 you're paying 2 mana to draw 1. Like if you could get Ribbled going then it's good, but a lot of times I found it was just 2 mana to draw a card, where at least the Lash was removal and then replaced itself anyways. This also giving ward sometimes is helpful, just to kind of tax your opponent. Because they're going to be kind of incentivized at this point to play at Sleight of Hand. Ribbolt. Now they could have another removal spell, which would be a little unfortunate. Opt is great here. Probably just doing this. Trying to find another land. I guess we could have led with this. We'll decline here. Another cori-steel's probably not needed. Mind you, it will trigger because we're going to get the card draw, so maybe. We'll put it on this one here just because it's already equipped. Piece together, it gives us extra turns, but not necessarily needed. They have to kind of go offense, defense here potentially. Here, they draw 2 cards for 2 mana. Okay rate, but they're going to need multiple removal spells and then hold their things back, which is what we like. I can also just Burst Lightning, but this gives me 3 creatures. I also cut the Spell Pierces. They're okay, but against some of the later decks, it's a card that you can't proactively play. You need your opponent to do something. Another land to be good. Red source. Perfect. So we're going to lead with this. That way, if they do Spell Pierce, I can kill it in response. So all the triggers on the stack. This is what I like about this version. The tome just helping us dig there. The biggest issue with this deck is the mana base. This is another reason with like Captivating Crossroads here. If this was a Surveil land, it would come into play untapped. I'm just gonna let them react here. Block, block, they're just dead on board. On the board. Better Prowess deck. Really like this deck, it's super fun. I gotta order the cards in paper. At least for the standard version, and like modern and all the others. So, farm some gems. Division. Keep for me. I mean, if we could keep getting double Cori hands, I'm going to be very happy. Scavenger on 2 is scary. So this Boros, Sheltered by Ghost, could be pretty bad here. Like the mouse deck, mouse auras. Do this. We just gotta erase this matchup. Slick shot, opt. I need a removal spell here. Gotta dodge Shelter by Ghost. The lifelink could be... Okay, that's fine. Don't care about that. Are you a mouse? You're a back cleric. I think I'm gonna... That's interesting. Like, this suggests to me... I don't know. It forces out the protection effect. So if I do draw removal now, then we're open. But I think that's right still. I can opt. I could have given it double prowess, but I think I need to try to find a removal spell here. Perfect. Depending on what they do, this Burst Lightning Face might just be lethal. Because it's 3/5. If I didn't do this with the Shard Mage, I wouldn't have been able to get this damage through. So I should have counted. Technically, Face was correct. We still had damage on the board, but enough was done. I was playing kind of autopilot. My mind was so slow. Do your math. 2-0. Cori's just a messed up card. The fact that like any spell triggers it, you just play cantrips and you go to town, win that way there. Trying to find an opponent. I don't hear audio. Guys in the middle point. Okay, deep. Opponent goes first, so depending on what they lead, it's going to be my decision on which spell I play on one. If they're an aggressive deck, I might have to disrupt them with Burst Lightning, otherwise I start my curve. These are very strong curves nonetheless. This could be, this is likely birds. think against birds, I think I need to keep up. It's a bit iffy. I think it's correct. Could have Spell Pierce here. The way they kind of played that out, so we'll lead with Slick Shot. I should have played the other blue source, I think. I think we just wait till next turn. Doesn't seem like they have the counter. So we might have been right to jam it there, but the way they were playing suggested maybe they had it. Flick Shot's got double prowess. We kept up the island. I had one more spell to cast. This is the big kind of line with this deck where you can copy this with Mockingbird. Okay, so Sheltered comes down. I could just kill this now. They're not gonna block. Killing this is correct. And then next turn I could force Cori. Fuck 'em. Goes face. This is what I like about this card. It's a defensive card that you can use as removal. It scales, and then it's also your win condition. And then it cycles itself, so. Taking down birds! Don't tap out against this deck, you die. 3-0. 3-0. Feeling good. We nagged 3,000 gems. A good showing thus far. I mean, if I could pay for a bunch of packs for next set, worst case, it's also nice. Michael Daniel. Double first name. This hand's a bit sketchy. I'm gonna try it because we have the removal. Or you just draw that like a champ. Desert Cenote. I got the Drake Hatcher. Again, this doesn't get hit by Ribald Shanty, so we can play it comfortably in here. Could have been holding that up. So this could be combo. This we haven't seen enough to really indicate what this deck is. Kind of want to get them to react. See what they do here. Playing it slow. Could be heist. Like, I just haven't seen enough to know what I'm playing against. Because the heist deck has the 3 mana. Okay, so it's heist. Slick Shot gets Prowess here. Basically trying to play around another weave. Usually don't play Spell Pierce. It's my chance. If they have it, they have it. So they could do Mycelic Ballad here. Would gain them 3 life. If not, they're like super dead. Or very close to dead. Burning Furnace. We do need a cantrip here. Doma Gadwick could be pretty good. There's pretty rough. And just like turn on your sauna. Storm Chaser's fine. Do this. I mean, it might have been right to save, but they had to weave too. Now we're kind of in a rough spot. Our best draw is Hearth Elemental. They could pick up Weave again. Slick Shots. Earth Elemental one time. Damn it. I mean, we got a lot of card draw. We have Ops, we have Crash Through, we have Swiss Spear's Teachings, we have other cori-steels. Problem is now they're gonna draw 4 off this. Okay, I mean, Ribble Chanty. My Celic Ballad will gain him a lot of life. Chanty's fine. Another cantrip. Just wait to see what they do. They have these that could gain them 3 life, so it's not worth it. They also have like the heist. So I could do this for 4, even if they make that. Could still be lethal. Got him. But you play Burn. Ribbled Shanty does nothing in that game. Woo! That one was close. Close. Alright, 2 more. 4,500 gems. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. So I'm gonna lead on talents. We're gonna do this on turn 2, and then this with prowess on turn 3. Okay, I have no clue what they're playing. Bit frightening. Oh, this could be like a reanimator pile. Probably should have waited on that burn, but let me see. We ball. Don't really have a follow-up, so do this. Fine. Teach the mirror. I have no clue what I'm playing against. This is what like is hard. I don't know how aggressive I can be. I don't know what they're playing. Okay, so Collector's Vault. Good, that's good, that's good. think I wish I had one more mana. We're drawing a lot of lands, which I don't love. But I got 4 damage next turn in Burst Lightning. I have Storm Chasers that can get something back. Could be a Lenda here. Omniscience. Beseech gets Abuelos. I'll reenact the crime. Well. I had no clue what I'm playing against, so. Nashi. Cool deck. Different take on Omni. Probably winning through one of the Storm cards. I don't know how passive I need it to be. Doomsday forced me to draw. Yeah. That one sucked. That one sucked. I had no clue what I was up against, and it's hard to... They had the Flood Maw for 1 turn, so they would have tempoed me out anyways. I thought they were more Reanimator. That one sucked. Next turn, I have a couple options. I have Lash plus like Slick Shot. I have to kill them. Omni. Got the Omni. I have 1 turn, basically. If that's the case... Doing this, doing this. I want to have 2 pieces of interaction up, potentially. Pick lock. It's actually really good. Let me just do the math. So that's 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's 6, 8, 13. I'm 1 short. I have the sweeper. If they have the sweeper, I'm stuck. Multiple counters here. Keeping this because it could go face. They have 2 counters, they beat me. Okay. Give me a spell. That should work. That should work. Whew. Okay. Okay. One more. One more. $6,000 gems is still solid, but we want that entry. So we're playing for the entry. We've maxed out on gems. Scared. Come on, just give me a Cori hand on the play. Cori hand on the play. Sorry, my allergies are really bad. My eyes. So itchy. Flying spaghetti. Mom's regretties. I don't. All in on the slick shot. Two pieces of interaction, so we keep. Never punished. Doing this because I could either interact with the go cori-steel, or I can just opt here. Alright, tap out. Why won't you tap out? That's the case. That goes 3. I can cast anyways, so damn. Okay, they don't have it. Antied. Earth isn't bad because if I can start chaining these together, it'll be very cheap. They draw 3. They had a good like opener with the choruses. I still assume they're a mirror. Yeah. Could be my no, it's not my exact 75. So here, an interesting line. I could just bounce the cori-steel. That tempos them for the turn. It gives them a fish. I actually think, though... So I can set it up. There's 2 boons on this, which is strong. Bounce this. Get a token here. Do it before the prowess. This is going to get double boon. I get to draw 2 cards. I think I'm going to value the card draw. Perfect. Six, 9, 12, 15. Got it. Earth Elemental boons. Too strong, too strong, too strong. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alrighty, so we will be here for next weekend. I have all the best decks videos that come out. We're going to be practicing for best of 3 now, so definitely do check it out. If you want the deck list, video description, like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you next time. Thanks.